Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dwarves playthrough as Clan Angrund and Belegar Ironhammer. Now, as you remember from last time, we had an unfortunate little crash, so I ended up having to refight this battle. I did that while we were offline, and rather than attacking these guys, they attacked here, where they got absolutely smashed, and yeah, so we're in a much better position now. So we're going to finish off with some land, and then we are going to try and make short work of everything, guys, because as you might also remember, I am now at war with the High Elves, and this time a few other factions joined them, so we are not in the strongest of positions at the moment, actually. So oh, yeek. Okay, I've just had an underway interception against me there. But anyway, as I was saying, guys, we are at war with the High Elves. Not just Ulfwan, I think Teclis has joined them, as well as some of the Lizardmen factions. So I want to get down to my coast with a few armies quickly. We might have a little side skirmish with the Skaven at the same time, but we'll deal with that as we deal with that. Alright, I'm going to do this slightly differently. Because I want to get behind these guys to really get the most damage in. So we're going to fight this slightly differently than normal. Slightly different setup than normal, guys. Because basically I'm holding these guys in reserve to try and flank around or fill any gaps. And these guys are going to pull back, and again, they're also going to flank around once we've been engaged. In fact, I'm going to just shorten their line a little. Also taking them off fire at will for the time being. We're putting everybody on guard mode. Right, these guys can all focus fire that unit. Because I pretty much want to burn down a couple of units very quickly here. Do you want to be careful of their cav? The issue I'm going to have here is these guys don't really slam into them. Is these guys don't have morale in the same way. Right, now it's time to get back. Quickly, guys. So these guys are fully engaged. You guys can turn and fill the gap. Right, you guys can take out that aerial unit quickly. You guys can all slide over here, and you can spread out. Right, we can start spreading behind. You guys can get yourselves in on them. Let's keep hitting these bats. Some of you guys can move behind. You guys can slam into the back of them. Now, these guys are free, so they can push forwards and get behind these guys as well. Kill those bats. And in fact, we're going to hammer the back of these guys. I want to clear this lot. But we seem to be having issues taking out those bats. Well, you guys have gone a bit too far. Okay, hammer into the back of them. Right, they are falling apart. Right, all of my range can target their lord. If we can kill Dirk von Castlebrook, that'll be really good for us. Come on! I know we might hit my own a little bit here, but taking out him is really important. Ooh, actually let's hit them. You guys can turn and hit them. And all of my range can turn and hit them for a second. Okay, that's perfect. Let's get back onto their lord. We're cracking this side. We're doing nicely here. Our units are quite low, and we're quite low to start with, so that's a big problem for us. Okay, some of their units are beginning to fall over here. You guys are holding your line nicely. You can push a little bit more aggressively. These guys are having problems because of them hitting them lots. Their lord's just done the perfect thing there. He's moved into a position which actually makes his units far more vulnerable to himself, far more vulnerable to my range. If I can take down him, it should start cracking a lot of his army. In fact, I believe we might see his army fall over the second he dies. You can get back onto their lord, Mr. Legendary Lord. Sorry, you're not a Legendary Lord. He'll just run straight past me. That's perfect. We're still doing well. You can still stay on, get back onto him. But you guys can move up here to get around the back. Some of their units are beginning to falter here. It's their cav, which is my biggest problem at the moment, though they are falling. We're still on their lord. He's still up. Oh, he's not going to last long now. You guys can get right behind here. That's the perfect thing he's doing by moving back there. Because he's making himself a lot more vulnerable to my ranged. Come on, finish him off, guys. You can hammer into that. He is breaking now. He's so low on HP. Yeah, you see, this is the issue. He replenishes hit points. So when he's in solid combat, that's it. He's gone. And that's their army gone. Because by killing him... Because he's a necromancer, he keeps all his army alive. So by killing him, his army just crumble, which is why I so heavily focus fired on him. While it's useful to focus fire a lord, because it does give a humongous negative to their troops when their lord falls over, it's not always necessarily working and focus firing key units with your archers, especially other archers if it's a good archer side, is very beneficial. However, with him... With necromancers killing their leader, I mean, their army just collapses. So it's hugely beneficial, as you just saw, and that just saved Karak Nuln.
My anger burns.
Right, I need to hold somebody up here. You are going to double time it back over here to start being built up. I need to get some armies on my coasts quickly. Because I do believe that the world just went to war with Lothan.
At your service.
Oh, did Bretonia not join me? So my coast is the
Defender of truth.
Worst defended bit of coast there. So I'm a little... Yeah, I need to be careful.
Revenge incarnate.
Let's hit Karakungo. Let's get ourselves some siege equipment before we do hit here.
Lord of Clan Morgan. For the wisdom of the land.
You can start double timing it back down this way as well. How are these places doing? Not badly, actually. However, they're going to get hit by these guys.
Yes. I suppose so.
You can double time it over there.
armed and ready.
You have leveled up nicely. Your army is getting very nice. Let's up your missile damage, which will help you a lot.
Good lot.
Okay. I'm worried by these armies. Now, while I've got dwarven friends, I want to take Nuln. I want to take Nuln for myself. And then I want to keep pushing up these mountains as well. I'm in a grotty position at the moment, really. Well, that's good. Oh, Grimnir's heirs. So, that's where these guys are really going to benefit, because they can obviously get Ironbreakers having extra melee defense, which is huge, and attack, which is really, really good for them. So these guys are going to get Ironbreakers long run. Now, I don't think Belegar gets that one, does he? No, so Belegar doesn't get that one, which is a little annoying actually, because it would really work for, you know, Dwarf Lords. I mean, this doesn't affect the Ironbreakers, so it's a little annoying because your top level units don't really get the same sort of buffs, but, you know, these things happen. You're going to head that way, I don't want to get too close.
Winds under control.
You can head that way. My Thane can rejoin.
My axe thirsts for war.
Which army? Whichever army. It doesn't really matter which one he rejoins. And we need a new technology! Right. Some of these top ones are hugely beneficial, but they take forever to get there. And obviously, upping my melee is very, very good. All the damage my guys do. Just trying to look up this way to work out if there's anything I really want to get from up here. I mean, the artillery ones are probably the best ones. Give ourselves extra speed. I do want to up my Ironbreakers because that's really good. Because long run, every army is going to be full of Ironbreakers. Let's be honest here. So pushing my way up there is very good, because once we start getting Ironbreakers into our armies, it's going to be fun fighting some big battles with Ironbreakers, because Ironbreakers are exceptional units. Okay, I'm glad the dwarfs are in the war with me against the elves, but I'm really going to need to start focusing on the elves rather than my wars in the old world now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get an ice force together here, and we're going to smash through the Skaven as quickly as we can. And then we are going to prepare an invasion on Ulthuan, guys. Which is, well, it'll be a risky move. It'll be a fun move, that's for sure. Ooh! Well, that's an easy auto. I lost a unit. Why do... The autos for dwarves don't really seem to work particularly well. So Karak Ungor will fall to us next turn, no matter what now, because they've just shredded their troops on us. I'm a little worried by that Beastman herd, but it's just wandering through my territory, so as long as it doesn't go to war with me, I'll ignore it. What are Loffen doing? 'Cause Loffen are very powerful, guys, so I do need to be aware of them. I think they've got... looks like they've been invading Nagarond, and they could potentially have taken all of Nagarond, guys, so... you know, that could be a very tricky thing for us to deal with. Obviously, if I do eventually get a confederation with the dwarves, that will solve all of those sort of problems, because I'll have a confederation with the dwarves, which will be hugely beneficial. Well, it will double my size, guys. It'll make me immensely powerful. It will almost make me too powerful. So, and at this point, their legendary lords probably aren't so legendary because they've probably not taken the best skill points. So it's 50-50 whether or not it's how beneficial it really will be for me. What I really need is for somebody really to pressure the dwarfs down here and burn off a few of their armies. Why is everybody suddenly not liking me? They declared war on me. So yeah, some of these things aren't ideal. Klanskaya is... Well, there's been a constant back and forth there. So, not sure I trust that one, because I think they're vampires. But I think this one is a mix. But that one's nothing, but, you know. Should not have autoed that. We're going to sack and cat.
To battle! True king of 8 peaks.
Okay.
Our ancestors would be proud.
So we'll throw some regiments of renown in there. That's just getting ourselves back in order. We've made the these guys cheaper. No, so we're pushing down this way. We're buffing up my lord. We're upping his defense at the moment just to make him that much tougher. Lord of Cranks will be useful long run. So actually I'm going to push down Lord of Cranks. Oh, actually no, charge. Well, I don't really tend to charge as dwarves. Oh, that's big. Actually, reducing my vigor loss is really good.
Belegar Ironhammer.
That's one of our things for our hammer. Because this is, yeah. His Fane has leveled up, which doesn't really matter because he's not getting used for a huge amount.
Reckoning. Forwards.
Yeah, so you can see the High Elves have pushed into here lots. I had never realised there's an old remains of a High Elf city there. Right, you can go on to normal movement and start being built up. You can be knocked over.
Yes. It's as good as done.
Let's get you some rangers.
Clan Morgrim.
You can move into here for a turn or two just to recoup.
Armed and ready. Aye.
You're going to pull into here, and actually we are not going to build rangers because he has rangers.
I'm going. Yes.
So you are going to recruit. Oh, you've double timed, so we're going to recruit 3 quarrelers in here, and we're going to swap them round.
Casting the runes.
Because this lord gets the buffs to quarrelers. I think we're good with our grudges at the moment.
I'm moving.
Let's level you up, and let's build ourselves some more walls. Let's look at our diplomacy.
Greetings.
One day they'll confederate with me. Oh, whoops, I should have repaired that. Never mind. And that's the turn, guys. So we are beginning to recapture the mountains. We're going to sack our way through the mountains, however, simply because it gives me nice buffs to do so. There you go, the Empire has expanded a little bit, which is nice. So the Empire is beginning to expand, which is going to mean it's going to be able to fight back against the Norsicans a bit better. Oh, nice. Why did they knock that over rather than cap it? I don't get that. Oh, the Dwarfs did that. Hang on, did the Empire knock it over, then the Dwarfs cap it? That's an interesting method by the Dwarfs. So Greenskins are fighting their last few little battles up here. Unfortunately, I know they do still have Cadrin, which actually is nice for me to be left because I can sack there for my mission as well. Oh wow! So the Empire just lost another chunk of territory there. Oh, that's good. If I can jump that quickly, that's a territory I would like, because that finishes off one of my territories. Got a feeling that Lord is about to start being chased by the elves over there. We will make Ulthuan Dwarfish at this rate, though, guys. That is the next aim because of their war. And it's going to take us a while to get ready for that war, because we're so heavily involved in the old world at the moment. And to be fair, we don't really have any easy ways. I'm a little concerned by all these guys down here. But this little dwarven faction down here is probably going to keep... Well, is going to keep them busy if they get too aggressive against me. Again, they might be somebody else I can get a confederation with long run. Oh! So somebody else has gone to war with me. So basically we appear to be having a starting a war with the old world versus the new world, guys, which could be interesting, especially as we are quite heavily involved in war ourselves. Like, what was that grudge? I need to carry out an assassination attempt against the Greenskins.
Honor to your ancestors. Welcome, kin.
Let's just see if I can do this. I don't think it'll be enough for them to accept, but you never know.
No reason for it.
Right, we are going to drop a lord here.
Let us begin.
Who's going to go and cap that settlement next turn. However, for now, I want you. Don't want you. I want that. That. No, I don't necessarily want that because I can build that here. I'll knock that over. What I want is a forge, because we're going to be building here into a production house.
Nuln's heir. Kill him.
And we're going to repair here.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to keep exploring.
Then. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
So there are still some dark elves
Stand, sit.
who don't like me also.
Let us
Does
begin.
anybody like me, guys?
Thirsts for war. What? Summon me if you dare.
Right. Let's do a little bit of rejigging of armies here.
I'm leaving. I'll cast the runes. Armed and ready. Rune Ricky.
Oh well, I thought I'd built a few other units there, never mind.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. It's as good as done. master of runecraft.
Oh, that's because we've been knocking a few things over for the same reasons as we have in the other place. So this can also be built elsewhere, so we're going to knock that over and we'll build that here.
Adieu, vengeful rune lord.
You can wait another turn.
What?
They've got too many armies there for me to take on just yet.
Ready.
Into replenishment. Failure.
Wisdom of the land.
Okay, you can get some plate armor. And let's end turn. So next turn he's going to jump up and capture that place back off the Empire, which the Empire had. I'm not that fussed because that gives me a whole region. I prefer having whole regions than split regions. Whole regions are always better to have than split regions, so... Okay, so the Dwarfs are aggressively expanding, for want of a better word. No, they're expanding nicely, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I am very good friends with them. I don't think we're going to go for dwarf on dwarf war, because I'm too exposed if I do that, because my capital, or it's not my capital, but it's where my capital should be in Karakate Peaks, is stuck right in the middle of the heartlands. The chances of me holding on to that if I went to war with the dwarfs is small, so it's not really worth the risk. So vampires are moving, so we're gonna hit Nuln next. We're gonna hit Nuln hard next turn. And then we'll work out where to go next. Ooh, that Beastmen herd is not playing nicely. I've not got the forces around there to go to war with it and to deal with it though. So unfortunately, the Empire's going to have to fend for themselves there, especially as I'm taking some forces down to my coast, just in case. And the Red Horn tribe are about somewhere too. No. We do not want you doing that. We're going to have to fight them. We're going to have to go to war with the Red Horn tribe and kick them out of that settlement, because I don't want them winning a battle there. Ooh, the Skaven might be being pushed back, which is always nice. So the vampires are having a standing outdoor. Meanwhile, we are hitting Nuln.
I'll cast the runes. By the Forge Father, Grimnir is with us.
Now they might come back in force, so that might have been a bad move.
Iron will.
Oh, can we? No, we can't.
You say so, beardling. I hope.
Right, you two guys can drop into a camp stance. You can. Right, what does the buff these lords actually give? It says Quarrelers and Thunderers. How much more damage do Thunderers do? I know they're not as easy to use, guys, but they do less damage. They just do armor piercing. What percentage is armor piercing? 17. So actually that is quite good. That said, Yes, they do far less. So we're going to stick with quarrelers to these armies. These guys are just going to sit around here, building themselves up. You can get leveled up to the max level. We're going to start getting a forge out.
Incarnate.
Cheeky little save. Very easy auto for us there.
What?
Another nice easy auto, and we're going to sack for our quest, and then capture.
Ironhammer.
And this is 40, so this is him fully leveled up now, guys. So we've reduced our... let's take the Untainted for the time being in the public order. So we've lowered the reduction his army get from words are failing me. It doesn't really matter what I put things in. Oh no, we're going to start pushing up charge bonuses here for you. His army takes very little reduction when it's words failing me. From vigour, you know, so his army can fight for longer, which is actually quite a good thing. Nice skull reef for us there.
Move. One rug.
You can move up and cap here.
Ready.
You are starting on that one. We'll get the other one being built here. You're building that.
Vengeance.
I'm going for this now simply because if I don't, the other vampires are going to come and hit me. I should have saved and done this at the start of next session because we're already at 30 minutes, guys. So, we are actually going to end this one right here, guys, and we will start the next one at the start of this battle. As you know, I'm going to... we'll fight this one quickly, actually, guys. Oh god, I just instantly started the battle there. I'm not with it. You can shoot the gates. All of you guys can move forwards into range. Okay, you guys can start focus firing down units. Now, in a town like this, killing their lord, while it does a big debuff to them, it's not as beneficial because they do stay alive partly due to the city as well. Let's move all you guys a little bit further forwards, actually. Let's shoot that cav. And let's still zerg down the lord to start with. Because it will still have a hand. I mean, she is a vampire, so she does regenerate from those around her, potentially. Assuming I do much damage to her at all. Okay, that's working nicely. Eventually all of these armies are, with my Rune Lords, are going to have Bugman's Rangers in them as well, which will be very nice. Right, this is going to be a quick battle, guys, relatively. We're going to try and keep it quick. So once she's down, we're just going to hammer into those walls. Come on. So she is peppered full of arrows now. She's about to break. She's about to die. I mean, their units don't break, they fall apart. So she's done. So let's start hitting this unit. I'm doing a nice chunk of damage to them. Okay.
Lord of Clan Margaret! Dwarf warriors! Yes!
Alright, let's send some guys up there.
War of vengeance!
You guys can just go on auto here. And we're going to send load of guys up here too. And the last three will go through the gate with my lord.
Dwarf warriors! Move now!
In fact, you guys can start hitting some of these guys behind the gate if you can.
Your targets well! Kill them all in Billion's reach! For mountain and home! For mountain and home!
You can start auto firing wherever you want. So these guys have taken a bit of damage. This is from their towers shooting at us.
Dwarf warriors! Good lord!
You guys can slam through into those Grave Guard. Led by the Rune Lord there. Oh wow! Is that my Rune Lord sending my own units flying there?
Lord of vengeance! Shoot the Wazzards!
You guys can just form up again. I'm not sure we're going to win this. We're actually suffering quite badly. You guys can pull down here to get behind these guys. And you guys can hammer up along here. I'm missing a unit somehow.
Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor gods!
Okay, we're still fighting, so...
Killers! Vengeance! Kazoo!
You guys can hammer into the back of these guys. And this is just gonna be a grind of the battle now, guys, unfortunately.
Lads! Querulous!
So I'm just gonna set this to double time while this grinds through. This is about just breaking down all their units now, which, as I said, will just take time. Let's get these guys up in as well. They're falling. I'm not doing well here. You can just get off. Oh, he's already run away. I'm not sure I'm going to win this battle, guys. I think I may have messed up here massively, which isn't good. And does leave me very exposed, actually. I mean, we do have a lot of dwarfs near us, but this isn't actually going our way at all. You guys can all get involved. We're not doing badly in the gate. We could be doing better. My Rune Lord is suffering. My guy's just getting stuck in the gate, which is the big problem. And this unit of Graveguard are probably my biggest worry. They are, because they're great weapon infantry, so they will be doing armor piercing damage. You guys can get down here. We're beginning to break them on the walls. That's good. Though some of my units are beginning to break too. And we're gone. So that's how not to do it. So we're going to pull that army back next turn, guys. And that is the problem with fighting against vampires. Is they are just so solid. I probably shouldn't have wasted as much time on their vampire lord. I was hoping it would cause a few of their units to crumble, which it didn't. But no, they don't break, and it is a huge issue when you're fighting them. So yeah, he's just going to get out of there. And we'll have to build him up again before we do anything. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and that is it for now. So we will be continuing this next time.